Hello, can everybody hear me? Can you all hear me? Ah, there we go. We're there. I forgot to press the start button. My fault. How are we doing, chat? Is anybody about? Who is about? Just see if chat is working. So there we go. Right. So for today, we are going to run the Portsmouth direct line. Hello. Hold on a second. What's going on there? Right, hold on a second, chat. I might have to be back in a few seconds. Give me a bit. Sorry about that, chat. I don't know what happened there, but for some reason my audio decided it didn't want to work. But it's all sorted now. All there. So yes. So for anyone who didn't know, there we go. Let's make sure we're getting the right cab. There we go. So for anyone who didn't know, Tuesday was the 175th anniversary of Waterloo Station. So what we thought we'd do is something that's happened quite a lot at some of the anniversaries. They have run they've had sort of locos all turn up and everything like that. So I thought what we'll do is run with these four up to Waterloo, and then we'll just put all the auto bits and pieces on. There we go, and then we'll run up to Waterloo from Clapham Junction. go. Close these ones. There we go. We just got 2 coaches to represent. Go. Yes, so we got 4 locos, and we're taking them to put them on display at Waterloo Station, and then we're gonna run a rail tour. Also, if you haven't picked anything up in the sale, just to let you know, you haven't got very long before the sale ends. That's better. Fraser, hi, Stevens Francois. Hello, Australian Worldwide Gaming, how are we doing? We'll gradually bring it through. So we're nearly at Waterloo now. Just letting the locos roll. Tragedy coming. Oh, what did you pick up, Jordan Scott? Coming in nice and steady. Yeah, so, yeah, it was the Waterloo Station 175th anniversary on Tuesday. So yeah, they had all sorts on. But yeah, Waterloo Station was opened on the 11th of July, 1848. It was actually then called Waterloo Bridge, and was a replacement for Nine Elm Station, which was located nearby and opened just 10 years before. And here we are coming into Waterloo. Go, nearly there. There we go, we've made it into Waterloo. So there we go, that's one half of the... I'll move my camera actually, there we go, look, we made it into Waterloo. So there we go. What we'll do now is we'll move over to... we'll do just the rail tour now, which is Sir Lamuel and Clan Line. And we'll go through and run till our section is up. There we go, right, let's move over. I'll just put this back on here again. So there we had, I think it was, we had a terrier named Preston. I can't remember what the scores class was. The number of the S15 was 840, and then we had Tor Valley as the other loco. So, here we go. Let's just make sure. There we go. So we're back at 1 Waterloo, and here we go. We've got Sir Lamuel and Clan Line. We're going to run a rail tour, and you can see we've got quite a heavy train as well. So yes, this is London Waterloo. It's actually considered one of the busiest stations in the country now. It's got 24 platforms altogether, which is just amazing. And it's had different sort of sizes of expansion over the years. I mean, in 1885, that was when it went to 18 platforms in 1885. But by 1899, they needed more platforms and went to 21, which is crazy. And if you look at the design now, as you can see all the platforms here at London Waterloo, you're probably wondering what this section is here. Now this platforms here, you can see the length of them compared to the normal ones. These used to be the Eurostar platforms there, but I think they're used for normal trains now. There goes trains now coming in. Yes, and the Eurostars came in the early 90s, and I think they've sort of finished sort of near the end of that, but yeah. Right, let's get our automatic fireman on the other loco as well when we get going. Let's get going. Check our speed. As we're leaving Waterloo now. There we go, we're off. Nice southern green coaches as well, Mark 1s. go. Yeah, so the Eurostar terminal ended on the 13th of November 2007. There we go. Oopsie daisy. And if you're interested in getting Portsmouth Direct, currently Portsmouth Direct line is £8.99. It's got 50% off. And then if you would like Sir Lamuel, I think that's on sale as well. Yes, Sir Lamuel is £8.99 as well. So loads on sale. Take a screenshot there because I like that. Shut off now. Going non-stop through Clapham. Look at that, lovely. Amazing how large Clapham Junction is as well. Right, speed increase. That means we can get going now. There we go. There we go. Also, another interesting thing, Waterloo was one of the last terminals in the Steam era to actually offer Steam services. Steam services ended in Waterloo in 1967, which I think before that it was St Pancras, I think. Or one, no, it wasn't. My bad. But yeah, it's one of the last places to serve Steam in London. We're now about to pass through Wimbledon. Who's been watching Wimbledon on the TV? There you go. There's something else. Who likes tennis? Oh, no. Oh. Oh, dear. Whoops-a-daisy. I didn't see the tunnel there. My bad. Hold on a second, chat. Hold on a second. That's my bad. That's me trying to keep an eye on the pressure and not actually keeping an eye on where the tunnels are. Never mind. Never mind. We can easily restart from Wimbledon. We'll just pretend that we stopped at Wimbledon. It's absolutely fine. These things happen. Hello. There we go, we're off. No panic there, chat. Never mind. We're off anyway. And gaining speed pretty quickly as well, actually. What have people got in the sale so far then, chat? What have you been playing recently? Let's just move my thingy up, back up there now. There we go. Charging along quite well now. Where are we now? We are... Where have we just gone through? New Malden. I'll keep an eye on tunnels now. Doing 70 mile an hour now, which is quite good. we go. Got clear all the way, we're doing well. There we go. So we'll get a little history on Sir Lemuel, and then we'll do clan line. So Sir Lemuel was built in June 1925. It was designed by Robert Urey and Richard Mansell, and was built by the North British Locomotive Company. She was numbered when she was built, I think it was 777, I think. She's got a loco weight of 80 long tons, so yeah, quite a heavy loco. We've got 2 outside cylinders, tractive effort of 25,320 pounds, and yeah, hopefully due to return to steam very soon. And then clan line. Oh yeah, it's clan. Sir Lemuel is an N15 locomotive as well. I think she's the sole survivor, I think. And then Clan Line is a rebuilt merchant navy. And they were built between 1941 and 1949. Clan Line is named after a ship, and used to run the famous services like the Night Ferry and the Golden Arrow. Whilst working in the latter in 1961, it unofficially timed at 104 miles an hour at Axminster. But yeah, she's preserved, as is Sir Lemuel, and you'll mostly see her on the Bellman British Pullman. So yes, a couple of bits of history for you there. Go. Where are we now? We're now about to come through Weybridge. Other thing nice in the summer heat was Sir Lamuel. Obviously you got an open cab, which is great in the summer, not so good in the rain. But there we go. Also, very interesting, she's got a bogie tender. Look at that. 4-wheel tender. It's massive. It's nearly as big as the engine. So you had good fuel capacity to run long distance. Just trying to do some nice line side run past shots. What's your favourite southern region locomotive then, chap? How far are we away from Woking? Yeah, we'll see if we can stop at Woking. And then we'll probably finish there and then move on to the British Ace then. There you go, make sure I've captured that because we got double yellow. Yeah, we're doing well. So we're crossing sides, coming into platform 5. I think that's a Don't know what class that is. I can't remember what class that is. Waiting for us. Slowly come in. And we're in. Look at that. So we arrived at Woking. So there we have it. So that is the 175th anniversary of the Waterloo Station. I was going to say Waterloo City, but it's not, is it? It's Waterloo. So yes, our next section is going to be British Ace, where he's going to be on Portsmouth Direct as well. As I said, Portsmouth Direct has got 50% off at the moment. Make sure you go and pick it up. Also, Salamiel is also on sale. You've got an hour left, so if you haven't picked anything up, make sure you go in to pick it up in the summer sale today. And what we'll do is we'll now go over to the British Ace. So I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another slot of mine on the Train Sim Classic Summer Sale event. So big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us the opportunity to be a part of the event. Good morning, driver. Haslemere awaits your arrival. You're in charge of a Class 444 and a passenger service from Portsmouth Harbour to Haslemere, making scheduled passenger stops on the way. Please allow passengers to board before departing. And yes, this is the new Portsmouth Direct line. We're going to go up to Haslemere, so we're not going all the way up to Waterloo. I try to sort of avoid that part of the route. It's quite intensive, and this is also my favourite part of the route. It's sort of more rural. But yeah, this is Portsmouth Harbour. Let's get everything set up. That goes like, oh, yeah. Oh, hang on. No, that was fine. There, so that's neutral. Get the intros on. Maybe not. Yeah, daylight. Oh, there we go. Oh, actually, that's a bit. No, that's fine. And now we wait. Destination board is already set to Haslemere. They should be on day headlights. There we go. Cool. And now we wait. So we're going to be calling at Portsmouth and Southsea, Fratton, Bedhampton, Havant, Rowlands Castle, Petersfield, Bliss, Liphook, and Haslemere. So we're going to be stopping at most stations. We're not stopping at Hilsea, but I think apart from that, we're basically an all-stop service. And this is the route map. So you've got Portsmouth Harbour down here, and it goes all the way up to sort of Woking. That's sort of, I suppose, the bit that runs really well. And then you get onto the quite busy part, which then takes you up to Waterloo. Right. But this is my sort of preferred part. We got that saying it's clear. Right. Let's go. That was me doing the guard buzzer as well. So leaving Portsmouth Harbour behind, a very nice station and a very nice city. Obviously a very rich naval history. Look at that. There's the little lake cruiser there. So that would probably be the aircraft carriers. But off we go. And you got HMS Warrior there. I think the first ironclad warship of the Royal Navy. It's brilliant if you go to the museum at Portsmouth, the Portsmouth Naval Museum. Now, it's not the loudest of trains as well. It's electric third rail, so they don't make much noise. But you might be able to hear something. You can probably hear that. There's a Spinnaker Tower. Out we go there. And I think to Waterloo, if you're doing a full run, I think it's about 79 miles. I think it's about that. So basically about 80 miles from London. But it's a fun run. We've got a little short hop over to Portsmouth and Southsea. Portsmouth and Southsea is sort of the main Portsmouth station. The closest to the high street. But some trains do go to the harbour. Harbour? Lots of flange sounds. Some might say it sounds nice, some might say no. Got a bit of flange sounds. And up to 40. You get tons and tons and tons of screenshots along here. Quite a few screenshot winners. It's always like here, sort of looking at the Spinnaker Tower. That is what wins quite a lot of screenshots. That the screenshot comment. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get one as well because it does look good. There. We can speed that momentarily up to 40. I doubt we'll actually get up to 40 because we need to slow down to 15 very soon. And then into Portsmouth and Southsea. Which is, yeah, is the closest one for the high street. And you also get off here for the hovercraft. Like you've got to get a bus and then onto the hovercraft. In we go though. And this is actually the second version of the route. This is the original version. I think came out back in 2012, which, yeah, a very old route. I wouldn't say it's aged very well, but you've got the newer version now. So if you are getting this route, just get the new one. Well, I suppose if you do have a really low-end PC, maybe do go for the old one. That's usually incredibly cheaper. We're 5 coaches, as we're a 444. It's a cool station though, Portsmouth and South. So you've got the terminating platforms down there, and then sort of the ones up here. And so you've got all the southern services here. That's going to that's obviously just terminated. But yeah, it's a nice station. You've got the high street up there. For that. Yeah, very nice model of it as well. Very good model actually of Portsmouth and Southsea. It's a very good station. Oh, there you go. Right, it's Fratton next, where you would alight for Fratton Park if you're a football fan. The home of Portsmouth Football Club. Do we have a guard on board? I'll just do it twice. Right, let's go. Fratton next. Yeah, so the station is served by both Southern, South Western Railway and also Great Western Railway as well, which run the Portsmouth Harbour to Cardiff Central services, which well, go into Portsmouth Harbour. But I think the majority of the time now, Southern actually just terminate at Portsmouth and Southsea. They used to go there quite a bit, but I don't think they do as much now. Yes. That's the DSD going off. So you just got to acknowledge that using the E key. Which, yeah, something really important to remember. Because it did sort of catch me out when I first played this route. The DSD is E. E for Echo. And then AWS is Q for Quebec on the keyboard. So it's a slightly different one to press. Let's start speeding that up. Sort of on the throat out of Portsmouth now. And Portsmouth is actually on an island. Well, it's still obviously part of the mainland. But it's, yeah, Portsea Island. You'll see the little bridge we go over, which sort of, I suppose, separates it. But I suppose it's not actually considered really an island, it's still part of the Great Britain. Yeah, I've been to Portsmouth a few times. It's a nice place. I usually just travel through it to get to the Isle of Wight. I usually take the ferry when I go over there. So Portsmouth Harbour. Basically, you jump off the train, down a ramp, you're on the boat. It's easy as that. Which I'm thinking another slot I'll be doing. I don't know if that's been shown already. I did actually do the Isle of Wight. Oh. Or the Island line. Where's the stop marker then at this one? Oh, okay, we're going right round here, I think. We can do that. I'd imagine there probably would be a 5-coach stop marker. But we'll just stop at the end here for the 6. And this is a slightly newer version of the PDL. I think this one came out in 2018. I think it was 2018 this one came out. There we are. This is Fratton. And quite close is Fratton Park. Is it there? I think it might actually be there actually. Oh no, that's the depot. Where's Fratton Park? You might be able to see it. But it's somewhere. The football stadium. And we've got Bedhampton after this. Surprising we're not stopping at Hilsea. Because we're basically in all stops apart from Hilsea. I think that's the only one we're not actually stopping at. There we go, there's the guard. Oh, there's that going off again. Right, let's go. So this is in South West Trains livery. This is much nicer livery to South Western Railway. More colour to it. I suppose a lot. It's got sort of got the benchmark stagecoach colours, which is just lovely. So off we go. I could actually probably play this bit like that, but we'll just keep it on, as I don't know past Havant not that well. So to Haslemere we've got 29 miles. And it said about 55 minutes. Let's speed that up. Yes. And then somewhere along this stretch of track between here and Hilsea, I think there used to be a prison. We might actually see it. But I think it's not used anymore as a prison. Somewhere along here. Is this it here? No? No, that's not it there. Cool. Well, straight to Bedhampton. I do like the wind sounds on this train. It has a nice, just some nice wind sounds to it. Sort of the wind hitting the front. Yeah, nice train to drive though, a Desiro. There's a 450. Also a Desiro. Yes, I'm glad the alarm goes off when you're on the outside. A lot of trains and train sim that doesn't happen. So you can't get nice little aerial shots like this without worrying about the safety systems going off. A little bit of horn for you as well. Right, we've got to come down to 50. So we'll soon be approaching. This is Hillsea. So we're coming up to the triangle. I don't actually know what the triangle's called. I don't know. I'm going to say yes, Portsea Junction or something. But yeah, we're coming up to the triangle of track. Yeah, this here. So if you were going left, it will take you up to, I think, Cosham, Portchester, Fareham, Swanley, Netley, Bursaldon, all those sorts of places, and also up to Eastleigh. And yeah, this is sort of, well, we're now coming off of Portsea Island. Yeah, so that goes up towards Southampton and Eastleigh. And this way, well, this goes towards Brighton and Guildford, I suppose. And you've got a little industrial estate in the middle as well. Just there, fit in. I mean, making the most of the land, I suppose. There's quite a lot of sort of railway junctions. There's just nothing in them. Maximise the potential. Right, let's speed that up. Yeah, it's a nice route. I wouldn't say one of my favourites, but it's up there. It's a nice route, and it's southwest, third rail. Anything third rail just automatically jumps up the list for me. Then a bit biased as I do live in third rail territory. So at the moment we're on, I suppose, the West Coast Way / the Portsmouth direct line. I suppose yeah, it's one of those sort of funny bits where it's sort of both lines. There we go there. And then Bedhampton's extremely close to Havant, and at Havant we then sort of branch off away from the West Coast Way and start heading north. Lovely. Yeah, you can see Bedhampton and Havant are right next to each other. Right, let's start popping that down. We've got 60 coming up, although probably by then we want to be going probably about 40. So we shall start popping that down. There we go. Now approaching Bedhampton. There it is. This is a smallish little station. So it's probably more of just a suburb of Havant. So Havant being the more major place, and then this being, I suppose, yeah, probably a suburb of it. Was it an 8-coach platform? I think at this station you get South West and Southern stopping. I think the Southern services which stop are the Littlehampton to Portsmouth and Southsea services and vice versa. There we are. Cool. Come on people, on you get. This train is for Haslemere. Don't know why this one would be termed. Is this a regular service they run, or did in 2018? Just ones up to Haslemere. As I think services from Waterloo also then do terminate at Haslemere. Almost like a halfway service. Right. Let's go. And we are off. Towards Havant, which is another nice little spot. Not a nice, it's fairly... Well, it's not a big station, but it's another nice one. Let's go. Full whack. Full welly on it. We get a nice screenshot here if we're... hold on. Let's try and get a screenshot there. You should probably see it as a thumbnail. And around the corner and into Havant. Oh, what's that there? Let's quickly just pause that. Well, there we go. You've got a little. Is that like the donkey equivalent or something on this route, like a TSW donkey equivalent? It's a cow in a little boat. Well, there we go. That's. I mean, I'm sure that's literally what everybody wanted to see on this video. There you go, a cow in a boat. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Where's it going though? Into a wall. Right, let's get back. Let's get back in. Brilliant. One of those little funny things they had. And it is a career scenario, so I want to try and get some points. Me and points don't really go hand in hand. I usually end most career scenarios with negative points. I mean, it could have been worse, because originally this scenario was set for rain. But I copied it and just changed the weather. So it's sort of, well, clearish. Clear with a bit of cloud. And this is Havant. Changed trains many times here. Usually off a southern service and then onto a southwest service. Oh, to the end again. Yeah, so Southwestern Railway they don't go past, basically where that 377's coming from. They don't go that way. Yeah, alright. Yeah. Here we are. This is Havant. Yeah, so that would take you... Oh, I'm trying to think of all the stations now. Warblington Station, which you can actually see Warblington. Where the cursor is, you've got Warblington, Emsworth. I always get mixed up with the order of these ones. Nutbourne, Southbourne, Fishbourne, Bosham. There's not a Westbourne. No, I don't think there is a... Is there a Westbourne? I don't think there is a Westbourne. Or is there? No. I don't think there is a Westbourne. I could be wrong though. There's so many sort of along there. Yeah, you've then... Yeah. Yeah, it's Warblington, Emsworth, Nutbourne, Southbourne, Fishbourne, Bosham. Possibly in the wrong order there. Those sort of last 3 or 4. Chichester, Barnum, Ford. Then after Ford you've then got... Well, it depends what way you go. But I suppose going towards... It is the West Coast way, so it would go sort of Brighton. So after Ford you then have Angmering, Durrington-on-Sea... No, Goring-by-Sea, Durrington-on-Sea, West Worthing, Worthing, East Worthing, Lancing, Shoreham-by-Sea. After Shoreham-by-Sea you've got Southwick, Fishersgate, Portslade, Aldrington, Hove, and then Brighton. So that's that way. And of course Bognor Regis, Littlehampton, those places as well. I'm interested. Did I actually get that right? I know I got the bit past Chichester right, or past Bosham. Did I actually get that? Let me load up Tracksy quickly. Always get mixed up with the stations along there. It's confusing. It is. Let's see. And I did get it. Yeah, well, not completely. I got Warblington, Emsworth, right? Then it's Southbourne, Nutbourne, Bosham, Fishbourne, and then Chichester. That bit always confuses me. Yeah, that goes along there. Rowlands Castle next. Yes. Well, I'm surprised there isn't actually another station up here, because it goes quite a way up, and I think this area is Waterlooville, but there's no station. So you'd sort of have to backtrack quite a way if you were getting the train from round here. You have to go all the way back to Havant, or Rowlands Castle, I suppose. And then after Rowlands Castle, it's quite a gap to Petersfield. Yes. A warning for a 70. Starts to get quite hilly, the route, relatively soon. Sort of go into the hills, which I suppose would be the South Downs, which then make their way up along to Winchester. Yeah, so approaching the Downs. Nice scenery along here though, just look at this. As we leave the busyness behind. Let's get a flyby shot. There it goes. Let's get back in, because I don't really want to be overshooting Rowlands Castle. I mean, the brakes on here are superb, so we wouldn't anyway. No, shouldn't. Down a bit more. Bit of flange down around here. And this is Rowlands Castle. Probably quite a wealthy place to live. Then we're going to the S-car stop marker. Cool. And then Petersfield after this, which I think is a bit of a gap. Yeah, see the doors. Yeah, Petersfield's about 10 minutes away, and it's in 8 miles. And then Haslemere is now 20 miles, so we haven't really gone too far yet. So we left at 9:48 already. So almost halfway time-wise. It's gone quick. Well, thanks all for joining us on this special occasion. And let's go. It's a nice looking train though. I don't know, what does everyone prefer? Do you prefer the South Western Railway livery, which is just, I mean it does look quite clean, but it's quite bland? Or do you prefer South West Trains, which just sort of just has that flare at the front? It's almost like a fire, isn't it? It's just, I don't know, it's catchy, eye-catching. Especially the 450 in South West Trains livery. A few passenger views as well. So along to Petersfield. Yeah, oh, I pressed Q there for a second, but that's E. There's also a tunnel on this section as well, which I suppose takes us through the downs. I think that might be where the 60 is. Or does it come down even more? I don't think it's too far to the tunnel. So it's 85 currently, about to come down to 75. And then further down to 60 at the next speedboard. Yes. AWS screaming at us. That's quite steep as well. Look at the gradient coming up on the little distance graph. So after that 60 it starts climbing quite quickly. But no match for our train. We're all good. We'll get up it nice and easily. Pop that down to 60. There we go. And we can probably get a few flyby shots. There's a 450. It's lovely. I mean, look at this. And it's not a bad train either. Sort of modelling wise and sound wise. Yes, because I think for the old Portsmouth direct line you actually had to buy the 444 separately. I can't remember if actually Dovetail did do the original 444. I thought it probably would have been Railworks. But yeah, now with the new Portsmouth direct line, you just get it with the route. You get quite a few trains actually. You get the 444, the 450, and the 455. So, well, the three main workhorses of Southwest. Well, Southwest Trains, South Western Railway. Just get past a little village. Yes, DSD. I've had enough of you. Now is the tunnel at the top? I feel like the tunnel's at the top. I think it is. I think the tunnel's coming up. Oh, there it is. There. Where it goes up to 40, or goes down to 40. I mean. Oh, let's do that. That's lovely along here though. Quite similar scenery to the 1066 line. Which goes from Tonbridge down to Hastings. But that's not on the Steam store, right? Not on Steam. But yeah, quite similar scenery to that. So 40 into the tunnel. AWS again. Loves going off on this route. Loads AWS beeps on a route. Or buzzes, whatever you want to call it. And it's not too far to Petersfield, I think, after. So yeah, we got about 3.5 miles, so not too far. And then into the tunnel. I don't know what the tunnel's called. Maybe it's called Petersfield Tunnel, although still being fairly far from Petersfield. I might even have the name on the map actually. Have a look in a sec. Let's have a look. Does it have the name on the map? Some of the sort of places do. No, it doesn't. Let's just go for Petersfield South Tunnel. And then we go. Well, that's probably not called that though. So yeah, relatively slow through here, but there's on a bit of a curve. Well, that's not too much of a curve though, is it? You could probably go more than 40. At least 60 through there. I'm sure there's good reason behind it. And get speed right back up. Oh, we lost a couple of points, oh well. Up to 70 and then back up to 85. Which I think it is that sort of speed for most of the route, or fairly quick for the rest of the way. I don't think there's sort of any other slow bits. That'd be cooler than there. What a view as well down there. Yes, ooh, I clicked it there, it didn't do anything. Let's click it again. And all the cows mooching around in the field. Mulching the grass. There's the 85. So we're now, I suppose, through the downs. Unless that's the downs there. But they're quite big hills as well. Oh, they're saying that the North Downs wouldn't be too far either. So no, that was probably the South Downs. And then you've got the North Downs, which would be, well, near Guildford, or probably near Haslemere. You've got the North Downs line, which runs from Red Hill to Guildford, and then further off as well. Yeah, so I suppose that would probably be the North Downs ahead of us. Oh, would it? I'm thinking now. No, I think no. Yeah, I think would they? No, that probably would be the North Downs. I want to go on Google Maps now and have a look. I'm going to do it. I'm going on Google Maps just to confirm that we just went under the South Downs and then the North Downs in the distance. I've got to have a look. Let's see. South Downs. Well, we're coming into Petersfield. South Downs maps. And we will confirm this. Yeah, no, yeah, that was the South Downs. That was, and it goes up to Winchester and ends there, which we said already. Yeah, and then yeah, the North Downs are just ahead. Just had to double check. And Petersfield is actually a town on quite an important main road as well. This is, I think, the A272 crosses Peters. I think it's just there it crosses. I think the A272, which is sort of one of the main east-west roads in the southeast. I think it ends near Uckfield and then ends near Winchester, I think. Now date. Yeah, this is Petersfield. Yeah, so a little, well, I don't know, yeah, little-ish town on a important east-west road. Yeah. Cool. And then it is, was it Litpook? Litpook or Liss? Liss next. Liss. 3.5 miles. The doors to close, yeah. Are we ready? Are we ready? Yeah, we're ready. Let's go. To this and beyond. Yeah, nice station though here at Petersfield. Still going uphill as well. You can really see the light going up there. It drops off a bit. So yeah, we're almost at Haslemere already. It feels like it's gone really quick. Oh god, yeah. Haslemere is there. Yeah, is that? No, hang on. Yeah, that's Haslemere there, so we're not that far off. Rather quick. Well, that was 55 minutes. What time did we, about 48. Well, it's about 40 minutes then at the moment. And we've only got about 11 miles still, I suppose. So another sort of 11 minutes. And we've got an 85 coming up. Not the biggest of changes in speed, only by 5 miles an hour. This is one of those speed changes where you sort of think, well, why isn't this bit 85 as well? I mean, it's a straight line. Well, why is the 85? What's the difference between 80 and 85? Let's have the 85 going way further back. As we zoom on, it's 2 tracks basically. Well, it is 2 tracks all the way to Woking, and that's where it then becomes a quadruple track main line. Which I suppose would then be the southwest main line. Even though the route is the Portsmouth direct line, London Waterloo to Portsmouth Harbour, I suppose in a way a third of it is also the southwest main line. Because this route joins up the southwest main line at Woking. Now back down to 80. Must be a lovely line to drive in real life though. Lovely scenery in the game. I'd imagine even better in real life. And quite steep again after this. I think Haslemere sort of is at the top of the hill. There's a very steep gradient coming out of Haslemere when you're heading north. Very steep. We're now approaching Liss. That's Litpook and then Haslemere. A little bit quicker. It's probably, yeah. It's going to be, the stop marker will be quite soon. There's a 4, it might just be to the end actually. Yes, to the end. See, most of the time I do this route, it's in a 450, so it's 4 coaches. So you've got to sort of stop quite soon after you enter the platform. And here we are. This is Liss. It's also save the game as well. I doubt it would crash, but you never know. We'll save it anyway. Yeah, Litpook after this, which is in. Let's have a look. Litpook is in 4. Okay, a bit more of a distance then. It's about halfway then to Haslemere. We've got 444 005. Yes. Let's put it into neutral. Got a bit of a wait here as well. Yeah, we're due out for a 30 pass, so we're a little bit ahead of schedule. And we haven't been speeding, all right. We've been following the speed limit. There must be a train coming the other way. Signal is green. Republic House. I wonder if that is like the only pub asset there is in the game. I've seen that so many times on so many different routes. That's good though, isn't it? That's good. As we sit here and wait. And off to Liphook. Yeah, if you have just joined the video, or I keep wanting to say stream, but if you have just joined the video, this is the Portsmouth direct line London Waterloo to Portsmouth Harbour. Not to be mistaken by the old Portsmouth direct line, which is Woking to Portsmouth Harbour. Well, I suppose if you don't have the best PC, probably go for the older one, because it will be able to run better. Let's go full throttle. Liphook next, and we're due into Liphook at 35 past. Oh, can you change the destination on this as well? No, I think it's fixed to Haslemere. On some trains you can do F7 and F8 and it will change the destination. But I think this one's sort of fixed to it. Very steep out of here though. Let's get another flyby shot. Let's pretend we live here. Seen it struggle, well not struggle, but slowly make its way up the hill. That'd be a cool place to live. If you like trains. Back in we go, up to 85. Just ran just a 5 mile an hour difference. It flattens out near the top as well. Or flattens out just up a bit further ahead. Wonder what the grade is here though. I can't see it. It'll be in the bottom left there. What is the grade? I'm going to guess maybe a 1 in 50. It's just flat once we get out there. It's Liphook and then Haslemere. What we got coming down the line? That is a 450. 450 is the 4 coach units, 444s are 5 coach units. And then the 455 what you get is a 4 coach unit as well. And you also get the Hampton Court branch as well of this DLC, which makes for a nice sort of 40-minute run between Hampton Court and Waterloo. Only a short branch line, but adds to it. I'll show you. Yeah, so you get all of this, and yeah, the Hampton Court branch, so you've got Thames Ditton, and then Hampton Court. Which is, I suppose, if you want to do the more London Metro services. Speed quite quickly now. Now we're sort of out of the off the gradient. Well, it looks like we're still actually going up gradually, but very gradual. It says we're going to Liphook at 35 still. It is just under 2 miles away. So yeah, you can see it on the distance graph now. Coming in. So almost at journey's end. But yeah, big thanks to Dovetail for giving us a chance to show the route off. Or at least showing the southern half of the route off, which is the more sort of rural, out in the countryside section. And my preferable section. And it's Portsmouth. Portsmouth is cool. But from Haslemere, you'd then have about another 45 minutes to London Waterloo. And from Woking, it's in the South West Main Line. We really do need to slow down. We're coming in quite rapidly at the moment. I think we're all good, we're all good. Did have me worried for a second how fast we were coming in. But we're fine. Got another train there, is that we're going to be whizzing through? Looks like it's going to stop. I think that'll be a 10 coach as well. They're all stopping today. Probably the best service Litpook's had in years. Yeah, alright. DSD again. Here we are, this is Litpook. Seems like a bit of a slightly large, what's this, more of a town probably. Or a large village, I don't know what this would be. Litpook, is it a town or a large village? It does spread out quite a way. Would it have town status or more large village? I'd say probably more of a large village. Could be wrong though. It does stretch out a bit that side, but this side is sort of just, well, not much. Right, it is Haslemere next. Let's go. Haslemere is in 387 there. That's yeah, 3.87 miles. That other train really did whoosh off. Look, it's already over there already. Now we're going to Haslemere at 40 past, so in about, well, 3 minutes or so. So not too far. Get that on. And yeah, that will then be Journey's End. And they're doing over there a bit of construction work. Little digger there doing its thing. Yeah, it's a nice cab though. And that's one of the gangway ones, so you're sort of sandwiched to one side. Quite nice though. So what's this is? Would that be the TMS there? As these units were built in 2004, 2003, 2004 I think. So similar time to the Electro Stars. So, I was about to say relatively new trains, but I suppose that they aren't really new anymore, are they? Getting the speed up, it's quite steep again, as I said. I think Haslemere sort of is at the top of the hill. It's the king of the hill. And then on the other side it drops right down. And we're going to be coming into platform 2, so that will be the one in the middle. My doors will be on the left hand side, I think. So an island platform. Yeah, lovely lush green scenery. Well, I suppose this would be Surrey. So it wouldn't be Hampshire, would it? Hampshire. One of the two, probably Hampshire or Surrey. No, Guildford, Surrey. Yeah, Guildford, Surrey, but that's still a bit of a way off. So yeah, Haslemere probably is Surrey. It's not in Sussex, I don't think. Or West Sussex. No, I think I've got to think it is Surrey. I've got to look it up now. I've got to answer my own question. Let's see, Haslemere. Is it going to tell me what county it's in? Yeah, it's Surrey. I was thinking it could just about be at the top end of Hampshire, sort of the very sort of top right corner, but no, it's Surrey. But there we are. That was good. That was fun. Oh, and you've even got a 455. There you go. Treat to end the video. You've got the other unit there, the old 70s, 80s, 70s, I think. 70s 455. It's just still in service today, those are. Don't know for how much longer though. It's a stop mark. It's not to the end, is it? Oh, there it is. So as I said, it would terminate here, and then either go back, or it would then, in 20 minutes time, it would then go up to London. There we go. We've actually still got the green, so I suppose it probably would continue. But yeah, that is going to be that. Let's quickly have a look at the 455 ticking away. Lovely. So yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a slot on the mighty Steam Summer Sale event. I'm sure this route will be on sale. Most of the time it is. Yeah, Portsmouth direct line, London Waterloo to Portsmouth Harbour. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found, I'm sure, to other channels. I'm sure there'll be another ambassador on, or Dovetail Games will be on after this. Thanks all for watching. I've been the British Ace, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.